And that's a strong instinct. And really what that leads you to is, it's so funny, you know, initially it can be, if I can just keep going, I might get a break. And then when you finally get a break, you realize, if I can just bring everything I have to this moment. And then I think that moves into, if I can just get a break, if I can just bring everything possible to this moment, and then if I can just love it. Because sometimes that's the bit that gets forgotten, is the love of it. That it doesn't actually matter what you're doing, as long as it's inspiring you, you're getting something from it, and you feel that powerful love. And if no one likes it, it doesn't matter. It does, actually. It really does. It's great when you like it. It's so great. But you can't set yourself up to exactly as you say, you can't set yourself up to need that. Yeah. That's the icing on the cake. That's the sprinkling of confetti. But yeah, just keep going.
Beautifully said. Yes. Well, I love to ask our actors this because everyone has a different answer, and it's always very interesting. What is it like to watch yourself back on tape? And sometimes people will say, you know, I have to do it because it's how I improve. Other people say, nope, I'm not watching anything I've ever done. So it's a very personal choice. But we'll start with you, Jamie. What is it like to watch yourself on camera?
I had no idea I was bald. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I actually had no idea that I had hair, too. It's crazy.
Is that it? You're leaving?
Well, I don't know. That was my follow-up. Jamie did a very good one-liner, and I attempted.
Beautiful, but I mean, I don't know how to come in on the joke. It's my least favorite thing to do, but I love watching other people's work. When you, particularly in things that have big casts, you know, there's so many people, you've built up relationships outside of work, or you might just have seen kind of a bit of costume and thought, wow, that changes everything I thought about script. I wonder what that'll be like. Or you might happen to kind of be lucky enough to walk past the set or something. So I love watching other people's work, also because you're so aware of how hard everybody works, you know? So I love that. Otherwise, you know, I'm not watching myself on my phone. No.
Well, you mentioned other people's work. What actors do you love to watch the most? I know you mentioned Gary Oldman. There's some great names we've been talking about. Somebody mentioned Anthony Hopkins earlier. But what actors, or directors per se, really inspire you when you watch them?
I love probably anything that Michael Shannon ever does. I think he's such a great actor. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, we live in a time, what I've felt is that with acting and with actors, like, it's so easy to be inspired. There are so many great performances by so many great, you know, artists that you know, it's a similar thing with what we were saying earlier. You know, you can be feeling really low, and then you go in and you watch a movie and you watch somebody just, you know, give their everything into something, and you come out and you're like, well, that's why I want to do it. You know, that's why I do this. I mean, there's so many great people, but yeah, Michael Shannon definitely sticks out to me as someone who, every time I see him, I'm just like, wow. Yeah.
I really... Similarly, there are so many different performances, so many performers creating work in radically different ways. I really love Whoopi Goldberg. I think Whoopi Goldberg has a radiance that comes through in everything that she does, whether it's something comedic or very serious, you know, of which she's been the recipient of vast awards. She's always has a quality to her that is inimitable. You can't quite put your finger on. You know that what's being transmitted to you is somehow a fundamental truth. And when you watch her, you relax. Because you know you're going to be entertained. You also know you're going to be moved. Because there's such an open vessel. I think she is an extraordinary person and so skilled as well. In that way that the greats really are. That they make it look easy. And they have incredible minds, incredible experience, incredible skill. But it's effortless for them.
Cheers for Whoopi, yes. Jamie, do you have anyone that you love to watch?
I mean, I have to go back to Gary Oldman. I just think he's so spectacular. And then director-wise, whom I've worked with, I'd say Tim Burton and David Fincher were both incredible. And I would love to work with Steven Spielberg. That would be, a dream. Yeah.
Amazing choices. Well, because these questions are random and I'm having fun with it, I love this one. I hope you guys will like it too. So imagine we're all coming over for dinner. We've invited ourselves. We're having a dinner party. What are we, separately, what are we drinking and what are we eating? Whether you've made it yourself or you're ordering in, we won't judge that. But what are we eating, what are we drinking?
You hit me.
Yeah, whoever wants to answer first.
Well, you got.
We'll learn a lot about you in
You
this.
have to have a Manhattan.
You gotta.
You have to have a Manhattan. And then probably like a nice steak with steak fries. Pretty much what we had last night, yeah?
Yeah.
That Miller and Carter sponsorship is coming. I can just feel it. Steak in Manhattan.
I don't know, maybe a nice bottle of white wine, maybe. And then I'm a big pasta guy. I like pasta.
If you're American, that's pasta.
Pasta, whatever. Yeah, so maybe like a nice penne arrabbiata or something, some candles, a nice scent in the room.
What kind of scent?
Will you eat the candles?
Perhaps.
Why not? Why
Perhaps.
not?
Why not? Yeah.
Candle scent are we talking? Like a pine, like the vanilla, what do we do?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe pine. I don't know. It all depends on like what the mood is. If it's like it's just it depends on like the company and stuff like that.
This is getting sensual. It's a dinner party. It could be a date from where this is sounding ale.
No, you can do a candlelit dinner for a dinner party. Yeah.
We made it weird. We all made it weird. We did.
I want to make it weirder. Because I think I'm all for really unusual combinations. So I'm going to say sushi and hot chocolate.
Yes.
Now it's a party. At this dinner party, you can invite 3 people, dead or alive, famous or not famous, whoever you want. 3 people are coming to your dinner party. Other than all of us, because we've invited ourselves. But 3 people. Who are you choosing? It can be fictional.
I would choose Gwendolyn, Jamie, and you.
Yay!
That's a good answer. Well, we're not going to follow that one.
You're not going to follow that.
I'd invite Madonna, and Madonna.
All different eras of Madonna. Well, guys, we're going to wrap up in just a bit, but I want to know what you guys are looking forward to after Comic-Con. Personally, I mean, do you get any relaxing time after this, or is it straight back into, the daily grind?
I'm very, very excited, actually, because as I mentioned earlier, one of my favorite musicians, Max Richter, I wanted to work with for a very long time. And I really just loved his music so much. And earlier, at the start of this year, I was very lucky with a couple of friends to do some work with him for a show during Paris Fashion Week, for a Dior show. And that was a real dream come true. It's one of my much cherished, much loved old friends, another old friend, new friend. It was a wonderful thing. But what we're going to do together is I had yet another fan moment, actually, when I was on a train coming back from somewhere, and I got a call from Max asking me to do a performance of Voices, which is a piece he created, at the London Coliseum on the 9th of December, and we're doing that for charity. And it's going to be a very beautiful performance, and it's something that I've listened to a huge amount. So, and I've always wanted to perform at the London Coliseum as well. And the fact that all the profits go to charity, I'm very, very excited about. So we're doing that in aid of people that don't necessarily have the same rights as us. Thank you.
Wonderful. Round of applause.
I don't know. I'm doing. I got a couple photography shoots coming up. That I'm doing some photography for. I'm not.
Yeah, wait a minute. They're thinking about that candlelit dinner, I think. We are creepy, sorry.
I just want to. I am not being photographed. I am
That's
taking
a
the
shame.
photos.
That's a shame you're not being photographed.
But yeah, no, so that would be fun. I look forward to it. I love photography, so.
It was a serious answer, and it just went haywire. Yeah. What are you looking forward to?
I just want the strike to be over so we can go back to work. That's really it.
Yeah, very well said. Any final words for your fans, everyone? Because, I mean, you guys have been amazing, and I know how much time they've taken for all of you here to make memories with us in Liverpool, but any final words for everyone here watching it?
I've got to say, I just saw a Larissa Weems over there.
Yes!
That's a great outfit.
Cosplay, round of applause. There's some amazing cosplay here in Liverpool. Yes!
I saw you walk by down at the floor down there, and I did it. I was like, oh, Gwendolyn.
We'll get back to your answer, but what's it like to see someone cosplaying as someone that you've portrayed?
I find these events really moving, actually, because we're all here because of our love for things, you know? Love for projects, whether it's television or cinema or film or whatever it may be. It's something that has been truly meaningful to us. And I think, particularly at this time, it makes me realize the power of art in mainstream culture. And I realize how much we are all held together here in a state of love. And it's nothing but positivity. And it's nothing but respect for each other and joy and celebration. And I find it hugely meaningful.
What's that?
What were you looking forward to after Comic-Con, after all your adoring fans here?
I told you.
Oh.
I just want the strike to be over.
That's it. All right. We all agree with that. Guys, can we show our love and appreciation for this amazing cast?